This is my 1983 Dodge d150. Originally a two-wheel drive, slant six with a 4-speed on the floor, single cab or short bed, almost rust free. There's a couple spots here and there, but originally from Colorado. First truck I got, drove it all throughout high school, and then I wrapped it around a tree about 2 years ago, and this whole corner was pushed in and basically totaled. So most of the truck I salvaged the cab, the box, the driver's side front fender, kept the motor. Motor still ran after the crash. I'll eventually post a video about that, but I have it now sitting on a frame with a core support and driver or passenger side inner fender and outer fender, which I'm going to be replacing that outer fender because it's beat up and it's not square and all that. But that was off of a 87 W150 4-wheel drive with a 318 and automatic. I built that motor, built the 318 up a little bit before I pulled everything off of that truck. Drove that for a little bit and blew that motor up, cracked the cylinder wall, and now I have 360 that I am building. Bored 30 over. It's gonna have a couple goodies on it, but only time will tell. I currently am really waiting on the motor right now before I really start doing much more. Custom made bumper. It's okay, I guess. Hopefully it'll stop another tree. Just here and there I've just tinkered with it. Nothing's pretty, but for an old truck it's not bad. Inside, just mainly stock. Bed lined and sound deadener on the floor. I will be putting a new transmission in when I put the motor in. Probably do a 4-speed, 4-wheel drive with the 360. This is my baby. This here is the 318 that originally came out of the donor truck. It's been sitting for a while, but you can see that crack right there, right along the cylinder. Is pretty rough, and that allowed coolant into basically every part that the oil could go in and blew it up. These are the heads off of the 318, my intake, cam, rockers, lifters, push rods, all that good stuff. This is a bucket or a cup of all the bad parts, all the miscellaneous metal and bearing material and everything else that I pulled out of the oil pan and the rest of the block when I tore it apart. This here, if you can't tell, there might be something wrong with this one, but normally they look like that, and this one's kind of messed up. So, but This is the story of my 87, or the motor out of my 87. These are some of the parts. I'm working on the heads right now. These are some of the parts for the 360 that I'm building. I'm probably not going to be using any of these. It's going to be all new. Yeah. So this is the bearing that went out. Normally them are supposed to be 2 pieces, but there's only one.